Holla at your boy. I'm Jimbo Stevens, and this is the 2017 edition of Breakout wide receivers to draft in your fantasy football leagues. Now, these are the guys that you will spend a draft pick one, maybe 2 rounds earlier than normal, because these guys have the potential to break out this season and just explode over every single person's face. So here's number one. The number one breakout who's going to do the absolutely most spectacular is going to be Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was drafted in 2015 in the first round. Everybody knows that pick, that the Raiders picked him up in. He has probably one of the best quarterbacks the Raiders have ever had for about 30 years. And now a lot of people are going to say, oh, Rich Gannon, blah, blah, blah. Well, my take is that Derek Carr is going to break out this year also. So he has the potential of being a fourth-year quarterback, which is when quarterbacks break out, and having a third-year wide receiver in where 3-year wide receivers break out. So this is a great fantasy football potential to have one of the biggest slobber knockers in the history of fantasy football in 2017. Now, the next one on the list is Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker is also a third-year receiver from the Miami Dolphins. He was also picked in the first round. He has great potential with Jay Cutler, of all people, to break out. Now, I understand Jay Cutler is not the fantasy football quarterback that you want, but remember all the wide receivers that were on his team and how they have been able to flourish and how those receivers have been able to succeed under Jay Cutler. Now, even though Jay Cutler is not a great quarterback by our standards, that was unexpected. A little too early, Minute Man. Even though Jay Cutler is not the fantasy football quarterback that we want on our team, Devontae Parker is going to be the wide receiver that you can easily and safely draft 1 round earlier than most people would draft him. And the third and final is Stephon Diggs. Now, Stephon Diggs, ever since he got recruited to Maryland in the ACC way back when, he was the number 2 wide receiver in the nation behind Dorial Green-Beckham to be recruited out of high school. And so far, he has exceeded expectation in the NFL from those days and has surpassed easily Dorial Green-Beckham as the best wide receiver to come out of that high school class. Stephon Diggs, on a greater note, his ability to run routes is crisp. His ability to catch the ball and run after the catch, the yards after the catch, the yak, is crisp. He is probably one of the most deceptively fast receivers in the 2015 draft class. And you line him up in the slot and he will eat you up like some prom night pussy, because that boy will set your ass on fire. But he slides down, and drafting him at his ADP is recommended because he's got Sam Bradford throwing him the ball. And you all know, like I know, I don't trust Sam Bradford for shit. That's your top breakout receivers for this year. Holla at your boy. I've been Jimbo Stevens. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who your favorite breakout receiver is going to be this year. Mine's Amari Cooper, because everything in his situation, it just falls in his favor.